Alright, welcome everyone. I want us to drop in the chat box. We are live to PowerPoint Mastery 3. Welcome to PowerPoint Mastery 3. We are going to be sharing some hacks that will definitely enhance our PowerPoint skills. It will definitely enhance our PowerPoint skills and our presentation skills. Drop in the chat box if you can hear me. Thank you for joining tonight's section. Like I said, you are welcome. You can see my screen. Welcome everyone. Tonight we are going to dive deeper, a bit deeper into PowerPoint. We are going to discover powerful hacks, things we can do with our PowerPoint software, things that can help to enhance our PowerPoint presentation. Whenever you are called to present, whenever you are called to make a speech, either for your company, either for an academic research presentation, you are definitely going to wow your audience using these hacks, using these secrets that you will be learning in the course of this section, in the course of this lecture, in the course of this PowerPoint mastery. Is something that I believe that at the end of this 5 days PowerPoint mastery session, you will, to a great extent, to a very reliable extent, say yes, you have learned something that can make you to stand out. I'm a believer that learning is continuous, that the fact that we finish this within these 5 days, there is still room for continuous learning. And that is one of the things I want to encourage us this night, to continue to learn. The fact that this training is free still doesn't reduce the quality. One thing you can testify, and who has been following this course, who has been following this training from the beginning of Microsoft Word down to Microsoft PowerPoint, you can fully testify that the much we have poured in our effort, we have poured in our energy into this. Why? To ensure, most especially, that fresh graduates acquire these basic skills, especially first graduates, working class, even those entrepreneurs can use these basic skills to enhance their productivity, to enhance their efficiency. So it is something that I will want each and every one of us to go alongside with me as we proceed tonight. I want to, after this section this night, we are going to learn more. We are going to add more to what we already know. We are going to add more to what we already know. All right. If you are, let me see in the chat box if you can hear me, if you can see my screen. Please drop in the chat box. We are starting within the next 1 minute, within the next 1 minute or two. we are going to start. Drop in the chat box if you can hear me, if you can see my screen. Please, let's go ahead to drop in the chat if you can hear me, if you can see my screen. Drop it in the chat box so that we proceed. I welcome us to PowerPoint Mastery, and tonight let's dive in. Let me see our chat. If you can hear me, if you can see my screen, let's quickly please drop in the chat box so that I will know that I'm audible enough and that every one of us is seeing my screen and every one of us is hearing me. Let's quickly do that, please. Thank you. All right, good, great. Okay, I can hear and see. Yes, I can hear you and I can see your screen. Great. Okay, let's quickly dive in. Why others join us? Let's quickly dive into what we have today. Yesterday we handled the sections on morph. We did on morph transition. We talked about high drop and merging of shapes, replacing font, default shape, and let me quickly, and we talked about slide zoom, remove background. Now let me quickly talk about this here. I forgot to mention that yesterday, that this is when you are to draw, this comes by default like we had yesterday. If I draw this now, it comes by default. However, let me quickly say this, that if peradventure if I want to draw different sizes of rectangle, now you notice that if I draw this, I now can draw another one. The drawing cursor will disappear. I need to go back to the rectangle and select it again. But if I don't want it, let's say I'm drawing different sizes of rectangle for whatever work or project that I want to do. Let's say I'm drawing different sizes of rectangle and whatever project I want to do. What I need just to do is, instead of drawing and then go back to pick the shape again and draw again, I can come to the shape and then right click. Now once I right click, a drop down menu will appear, as you can see on my screen. You select this, lock drawing mode. See what it will help us to do. Now once I lock it, I can come here, draw a small shape. I'm still within this place. I can draw another one. I'm still within this place. I can draw, depending on the things I want to do, until I'm satisfied to the number of shapes that I have drawn. Then I press escape key on your keyboard, the one that is ESC. That's the escape key. Now that makes me to work fast. Not that I will come here after I drew this, I go back here to select this and draw again, go back to select this and draw again. Provided that I'm drawing the same shape, that I want to produce different sizes of rectangle but the same rectangle. That maybe I want to bring in something like this to draw, to just design something like this. For example, let's say I want to design something like this, and with that I can quickly draw my shape and then achieve what we have. So that is something that I forgot yesterday. I talked about default shape, which makes it to be in this form. Then lock shape, I didn't talk about that, so that is for us this night. Okay, now we have talked about remove background, and then we in the PowerPoint add-ins. There is where I want to get to the section zoom in the zoom option. However, we can get what we call PowerPoint add-ins. There is add-in in Excel, there is add-in in Microsoft Word, there is add-ins in Access. So how do we go about that? How do we go about that under our PowerPoint add-ins? That's what we have. Now, by the way, let me say that it kicked my mind also yesterday. You'll see this thing that looks like it's a heading for each of the slide. This is called section. This is called section. You add it on. It doesn't come out by default. You are the one to add it. Section. If you are making a presentation section by section, you can. Under this section, I can add another slide still under this particular section. So in this section now, there are two slides under section called PowerPoint add-ins. So it's something that you can add. For example, let's say underneath here, I want to add a section. When I click here, you see there is a red arrow, there is a red line, and then I right click. So you see this option called section, or I go to this place and click. Either way, either you right click or you click, you say add section. So once you click it, it will bring up a box that we want to, okay, what is the name of the section? The section you want to talk about or you want to run slide on. What is the name of your section? This is very, very powerful for persons that has a presentation that is the presentation is section by section. Maybe you have morning section, also you have a presentation for afternoon section, or you have first section, you have second section, third section. You can section your presentation and then work on that and put each section in one slide. That is, we will be talking about that in slide zoom, in zoom section aspect once we are done. So here now you can call it anything. You can call it anything. Maybe you say zoom section, for example. You hit enter. Hence, any slide that comes under this is under the section called zoom. So that is one thing you can also get to understand in your PowerPoint. Most newbies, novice, most new persons in slide in PowerPoint doesn't really know this aspect. So, but those are basic aspects in Microsoft PowerPoint. All right, let's quickly go to the PowerPoint add-ins. How do we bring in some tools? So add-ins are tools that helps us to prepare a professional slide, to prepare a stunning presentation that will wow your audience, catch the eyes of your audience. So how do we go that? We go to insert. Under insert, you will see this called get add-ins. If you have any add-ins, it will come out here. Like if you come here now, if I click the add-ins that I like to use, this is where you can get free pictures that are of top quality. You see your add-ins here. But to get add-ins, to get resources that can help boost your efficiency and productivity within the PowerPoint presentation software, you can go and click on this add-ins and make sure you have internet. It works with internet. It is connect. If you don't have internet, then there is no need of you coming to this place. Let's refresh the page. It's supposed to send us. Okay, let me click that again. All right, while we wait for it to load, okay, here we are. Is loading different stuff you can add. The script lab, if forms, you can search. You can search for different stuff. There are different stuff they have already mapped out here. So if what you are looking for is not here, popularity, the things you are looking for, if they are not here, then you can come here and search. For example, you work a lot with font. If you work a lot with font, you can come here and type font and then search. And then search for the font. You search for the font. And while we wait for the font to come in, because it uses internet. So here are different stuff as regards to Acrobat for Microsoft Word, different your search results. Here is your search results. You can see this different slide font template, different, even the one for YouTube. You can check it out here. By in the first class we have, okay, let's take for example, I add this slide up lit. So I come to this place, click, and then say continue, and say continue. That is for your PowerPoint add-ins. In fact, if you know like is now, that's your stuff here. That's the stuff here, the slide up, and then that's the template already added. Like if I go to insert, this is my pixel. That's where my pixel is. I use it to get pictures when I'm working on PowerPoint. For I need pictures for certain background stuff, I go there to download and get pictures. So Pixel is a good software, a good website. You can get free pictures of good quality